Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy. This is your summertime reading. So we're going to be taking a look at what messages you need to hear in order to make the best of this summer that you have ahead of you, and what you need to know, what messages your angels have for you. So we're going to be taking a look at that time period in between the summer solstice. So that's going to fall on June 21st this year, and that will close out with the fall equinox on September 20th, I believe, this year. So around those time periods, we're actually going to be breaking that into 1 month at a time, so you can take a look at what to expect each month and taking a look at the overall themes that you can expect throughout the month as well. So let's start there actually with the themes. I do also like to make sure that I explain that with these readings, these are general readings, right? So they're meant to be readings for the collective of Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So you can actually get a more detailed reading by watching all of the readings that are for your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising. That's going to give you a more personalized reading, but these are general. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You should intuitively feel them when they click, when they are right, when they align for you. So make a note of what feels right, and those are your messages as part of this reading. So let's take a look at the themes. I've already pulled the cards. I'm kind of a slow shuffler. I always like to lay out my cards in advance so we can dive right in. The first card that we have here is the full moon or completion. We have the waterfall card coming up as the other card. Okay, so that is about flow, and the word on the card says effortless. Now, I can very much see, you can't see the cards yet, but I can very much see in the cards this progression, right? This willingness to lean into flow. And we see here, you guys will start out this summer feeling a little bit more stuck and stagnant, feeling a little bit more like things aren't moving at the rate, at the pace that you want them to. That is going to progress. That is going to develop, right? And I think that the big key here from moving out of this, number one, is to let yourself shift into flow, to let yourself intuitively connect with yourself, to let yourself rest a little bit, but it's also about completion of some kind, okay? There is something that you know needs to come to a close. Maybe you've tried to close it before. Maybe you have tried to change it, shift it, close it, end it, whatever this is for you. Something needs to come into a completion, whether that is a phase of your life, whether that is a relationship, whether that is a pattern, habit, whatever this is for you, something needs to come to a completion. I don't feel like there's any question about what that is, other than the bullshit that your ego will try to tell you, about reasons why you want to hang on to this. It's time to let go. And I think that that truly is the key that unlocks the rest of the success that I'm seeing here for you as we get further out into the summer. So right now, here at the beginning of the summer, this completion is really key. So leaning into that, making sure that you dig deep, connect with your strength, and allow yourself to create a closing to something that you know and have known for quite some time needs to come to a close. And with that, we see flow, right? We see the waterfall flowing, we see opportunities coming in, we see things progressing and happening. And we notice that that feels so much more effortless. When we're completing something, there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of challenge, there's our ego gets very involved and our ego doesn't like change. Our subconscious mind doesn't like change. And so sometimes it's very difficult to move out of old patterns and habits and ways of doing things. But if we can be brave enough to do that, then we shift into this effortless energy where it's like, it feels like the floodgates are opening, right? And all of a sudden this water is just flowing. Your life is flowing. Opportunities are flowing. The things that you've been waiting on are flowing. So definitely whatever this is, I would certainly honor that message and get right on that. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the first month of this summer in between those dates that we talked about. So that's going to fall about June 21st into about July 20th. So the first cards that we have here is the High Priestess clarified by the Tower. What does your intuition tell you that you need to be letting go of? What is your intuition showing you about your life that is not built on a solid foundation, is not good for you, is not helpful for you. What is it? Like, there is something that has wanted to clear, wanted to be released. Maybe even the universe has tried to release that from your life. But, and I don't say this in a judgmental way, I promise, because I've been there. But that you have been holding on to with a death grip in some way, or continue to come back to, continue to revisit, that you know, High Priestess, this is intuition, right? That you intuitively know is not serving you, is not best for you. So what do you need to let go of? It's also, in a lot of ways, blocking your clarity, blocking your mind. I do feel like for some of you, this is going to even just be like a stubborn mindset, like your perception of the way that something has to go, your perception of the way that something needs to manifest. And instead, you're really invited to get out of the way and let God, the universe, source, do their work here, okay? And make things happen for you. So listen to that intuitive prompt. I'm not telling you something that you don't already know with this High Priestess. This is something you're feeling. This is something you're knowing. This is your validation for that message. Because we see here too, we also have this Page of Air or Page of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands. I was going to say the Five of Conflict, but that really is like kind of what this is, right? It's conflict. It's choosing to stop making life harder than it needs to be, okay? There's something here about it making life harder than it needs to be. And I feel like there's a lack of inspiration. There's a lack of clarity with this Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe even like communications that are feeling yuck, that are feeling off, that are feeling harsh or difficult, or even truth that is coming in that you just don't like, right? Sometimes when we have that Page of Swords coming in reverse, it's like information coming in that you don't like, but that doesn't make it any less true. And so it's this willingness for us to be to honor that truth, to recognize that truth, and to trust that if I can just be honest with myself and listen to what feels right, what feels true, and what it is that I need to do, that is going to bring with it a lot of blessings. And also, if I can lean into this idea that I maybe don't know what's best for me at all times. I intuitively know, but my ego doesn't know that, right? Like we have this battle between ego and soul, and your soul is maybe saying, lean into faith, lean into trust, lean into surrender a little bit more, because you're making something in your life or several areas in your life harder than it needs to be. And I feel like there is this block or this barrier, but I have good news, because I see you guys in the Cancer collective choosing differently. I see you choosing to let go of this, okay? And right on the other side of that, we see beautiful things coming in. So the next row is going to cover the period of time around June 21st into around August 20th. Okay, so we see here you reflecting. We have the Four of Swords, and that is clarified by the Ten of Wands. You taking a look at, where am I carrying a burden that I don't need to carry? Where am I doing too much? Where do I need to rest more? This is very much an energy of like, it's time to take a vacation. Maybe you intuitively felt that and you have booked yourself a vacation during this time period, but it's time to rest. I do feel like I get the sense with this energy that maybe you've been working really hard and maybe in some ways spinning your wheels a lot. And this is saying like you've done the work. It's time to just like take a step back and rest a little bit, because that will actually allow the energy to flow. It will allow things to happen for you. So let go and just rest a little bit. And also with this Ten of Wands, like figuring out where you might release some of your burdens, where some things can be released, where you can let go of some things in order to allow things to feel lighter for you, but also to create more space, right? I feel like there's so many blessings that are wanting to come in for you. And I feel, again, it's going to be effortless, but we have to allow space. We have to let go of things. We have to, maybe even you're going through your home and you're saying, I don't like this anymore. Why do I have this in my home? Or I'm going to clean out some closets and make energetic space in my life. There is, to clean out your closets, or even to clean off your desk, or to just clean off some space in your home and get rid of clutter, is one of the most powerful energetic tools that you can use to move energy. And I do feel like there's this sense of like frustration with the energy and wanting to move the energy, wanting things to progress. And this is the key to do that. Rest and release. Rest and release. That's your key. So right on the other side of that, we see here right in this same month, shit gets real, shit gets better, things progress, right? We have the Three of Fire or the Three of Wands clarified by the Queen of Wands. All of a sudden, where you were disconnected from ideas, not feeling inspired, not feeling excited, all of a sudden there's this excitement about life again. There's this creativity, there's inspiration as to like how to progress, how to move forward. Maybe you weren't sure how to move forward before. The Three of Wands is also about just things coming to you, things happening, things developing, the reward for the hard work that you've been putting in for quite some time. And we see here with this Queen of Wands, she has worked on herself. She knows her value. She knows her worth. This isn't a gender specific reading, right? So I might be talking to a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be she, but knowing your worth, knowing your value, and magnetizing from that energy amazing things. And what a powerful magnet you're creating. You're pulling in abundance, you're pulling in opportunity, you're pulling in the manifestation of some things that you've been waiting on. This is a very beautiful energy that we have here in the middle of summer. So it's kind of this energy of like you're on vacation and all of a sudden everything starts to happen. You get the calls, you get the opportunities, you get you meet the person, you have like all of these things happening, because this is also about attention as well, right? So there's some kind of attention coming in for you. Whether, if you're single and you're looking to date, maybe you're getting lots of attention from lots of different places, right? The Queen of Wands is typically incredibly attractive or seen as very attractive, or you are attracting to you people who just want to support the things that you're doing, the visions that you have, something attracting to you that is something that you've already been wanting to call into your experience. Anyway, so let's take a look at this last month that we have here. So this is going to be about August 21st into about September 20th. So we have here this Knight of Swords clarified by the Knight of Wands. There is no better way to say that the energy is really going to pick up here in this last month, okay? It's really going to pick up. This is rapid moving energy. This is the fastest moving energy outside of the Chariot card in the tarot deck, okay? Knight of Air, Knight of Wands, this is like opportunities coming in. This is offers coming in. This is whether those are love offers, business offers, just opportunities, information, insights, creativity, awareness, sparks of inspiration. It's really, really beautiful energy. And it's like, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Now I do want to acknowledge, because I feel a little warning for some of you that you might get hit with so much so fast that you've got to take that step back and again move into this Four of Swords energy a little bit, where you just like feel into it and decide what's going to be best and right for me. Because sometimes when the energy is moving this quickly, we can accept things that aren't for the long term for the best, right? So for example, if we're looking for a relationship, we might all of a sudden have all of these people that are coming into our experience. Some of them are going to be better than others, right? For the long-term vision or for what we want. But we could get caught up in, for example, this Knight of Wands energy where it's fun for a little while, it's here for a good time, not for a long time energy. And so you want to make sure that you are really taking the time to feel things out and to feel into people's energy. Don't rush into anything, even if the energy feels like it's moving really quickly. You are the High Priestess, and making sure, Cancer energy is the High Priestess, right? Making sure that you are tuning in with yourself and just making sure that you're not rushing any decisions or forcing anything. Definitely don't force anything this summer, because I do see that energy here as well, but let it naturally flow. And when you're in your natural flow, you're going to know what opportunities are best for you, what aligns for you, and what doesn't. Honor that above all else. Don't get caught up in like the emotion of it or even thinking too logically about things. Let yourself be led by your intuition. That's going to guide you every step of the way. Then we have, 3 out of the 4 knights in this top row, because now we have the Knight of Water or the Knight of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands. Knight of Cups. So for those of you who are looking for love, like this is you're definitely getting a lot of attention, and this is somebody coming in with potentially a love offer. If you're already in a relationship, this might be an offer to take that to the next level. This combination of cards is very much an engagement energy, or a marriage energy, or a hey, let's move in together energy, or let's take our relationship to the next level, because the Four of Wands can very much be a commitment, a celebration. But we see here something coming in that's worth celebrating, that connects with your heart, that connects with your soul, that aligns for you in so many ways. And I just see you being in that place where you're like, nope, this is the one. This is what I want to commit to. This is the night out of the 3 nights that I am looking to commit to. I'm following my flow and allowing myself to lean into this. The other energy that I'm feeling with this is you may find that you're getting these invitations to different like social events or different events, different things. And I would definitely take those. There's very much a celebration energy. Celebrate, have fun, enjoy, and allow yourself to get out there in terms of connecting with different people, because I think that is really going to magnify the amount of opportunities that come through for you here as we wrap up summer. So those are your messages for Cancer for the summertime of 2023. If these messages resonate with you, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps to support my channel. It helps me to continue to grow, which is exactly what I'm looking to do. It also helps to connect your energy with my readings, so that when I do readings in the future, I am picking up on a little bit more of your energy and getting some more specifics for you that are going to be most aligned for you. So it's a really nice way also to just exchange energy with me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care.